Until the moment she saw her mother's diary disappear, the girl finally felt relieved, because she had finally changed her mother's tragic fate. It turned out that not long ago, the girl and her mother were in a car accident together, but she accidentally traveled back to her parents' school days. Thinking back to her past life, her father suddenly disappeared and abandoned them. Her mother became deaf and mute after an accident, and the girl, after a serious illness, even forgot her father's face. The only thing she remembered was the scar on his body. But on her first day at school in the past, she suddenly noticed that a boy had the exact same scar as her father. She immediately recognized him as her dad. The girl didn't want her mother to suffer the same fate again, so she grabbed a hose and sprayed the guy with everything she had. Then she shoved him away and rushed over to check on her mom. The guy suddenly took off his jacket, and the girl thought he was about to do something inappropriate. But after he explained, she finally realized her mom was trying to make fireworks and had accidentally blown up the lab, even burning the guy's clothes. The girl felt embarrassed about how she had acted earlier. Then her mom tried to hide her experiment in the girl's bag, but accidentally pulled out a metal pipe. The guy froze. The girl quickly explained it was for self-defense. The guy could see right through her and tried to scare her a little, but the teacher suddenly heard the noise and came to check. Everyone panicked. The moment the teacher opened the door, they all dove under the table. The girl said she would take the blame, but the guy stepped out first. Seeing her mom becoming smitten with him, the girl panicked that her mom would fall for him again, so she also stood up. In the office, the teacher scolded them harshly and told them to write apology letters, but the guy refused and walked right out. The teacher then told the girl to call her parents. The girl said her mom couldn't come, and she didn't have a father. The teacher got furious. The girl remembered how, in her past life, she was slandered by classmates and mocked for not having a father, and even the teacher never helped her. She wished more than anything that she had a father to stand up for her. Just as the teacher was about to punish her, the guy suddenly showed up and stopped it. The girl was instantly touched. Right then, her mom also stepped out to take the blame. The girl could only sigh helplessly. Not long after, all three of them were punished to stand outside the classroom. The classmates started whispering non-stop. The girl was ashamed. To comfort her, her mom mentioned that the guy had been punished many times, but then she remembered he was the school bully, and immediately shut her mouth. When classmates whispered about her standing with the school bully, the girl felt even more embarrassed. The guy suddenly placed his hat on her head, and she felt a warm rush in her chest, but she couldn't stop wondering why he had abandoned her and her mom in the future. The next day, while the girl and her mom were out walking, her mom saw a fireworks competition notice, and said she wanted to join. The girl immediately joined her team. On the day of the competition, her mom still hadn't shown up. The guy said she had gone backstage. Suddenly, there was an explosion backstage. The girl panicked and ran toward the area, but fell. The guy rushed over to help, but the girl angrily asked why he abandoned her and her mom. He was completely confused. Then the girl slipped down the stairs and suddenly returned to the moment of the car accident. When she saw her mom again, she realized she was back in reality. But the explosion her mom experienced long ago had left fragments in her brain, and this car accident caused her mother's eventual death. The girl found her mother's diary and learned that the fragments in her brain came from that fireworks explosion. Then she noticed that the numbers on the keepsake necklace had changed. She realized she could travel through time whenever she had an accident. She immediately understood she could save her mother and decided to return once more to her mom's school days. After traveling back again, she went straight to the fireworks company and warned them the materials were faulty and would cause an explosion. But the staff didn't believe her, saying someone else had already tried to stop the competition earlier, and they even tried to kick her out. The girl then realized her mother had also noticed the problem. Just as the staff tried to remove her, the fire alarm went off. They ran off to check it. The class monitor appeared, saying he was the one who pulled the alarm. Then they suddenly heard a noise and found her mom hiding behind the fireworks. She immediately said the fireworks were dangerous and would explode. The guy was shocked. With only 10 minutes left before ignition, everyone panicked. The guy suddenly thought of a great idea and said it was something the girl had done before. The girl understood instantly. She led everyone to the fireworks site and used hoses to soak all of the fireworks. Just like that, they prevented them from igniting and stopped the explosion. After everything was over, the class monitor held the mom's hand, and on their way home, the mom seemed to admire him a lot. Then the girl noticed her mother's diary had disappeared, and she finally felt free, believing she had successfully rewritten her mother's tragic fate. Everyone rushed over when they saw her crying, but the girl suddenly noticed the scar on the guy's shoulder was gone. She froze. After checking again and again, she really couldn't find the scar, and in that moment, she realized she might have mistaken him for someone else.